welcome back to the Nerd Mulisha. We gotta talk about Wonder Woman. Man, I was really... I've got to take my hair down for this, guys. I was honestly really just going to not upload until after the new year, but I felt everybody was getting their shit in when it came to Wonder Woman, so why not? Shit! What can I say that hasn't already been said? So, yeah, okay. The movie, I guess I could try to say something good. And I guess, fuck, if you were a little kid, maybe a toddler or something, or, I don't know, toddler kid range, I don't know. Whatever that range in between toddler and, like, being a full functioning kid is, they would probably find this entertaining. I don't think this movie's going to age well. Oh man, I was trying to find something positive to say. Themyscira, we can all agree, looked phenomenal. So that is the good. I don't want to come down too much on the film. Everybody's already done that. What I do think the trend is right now, across the board with anything that has fandom or comic book or a following, is we get a lot of people who just don't care. Jeez, and I feel like they just make it so easy for Marvel to like just be Marvel. And I was really rooting for Patty Jenkins and her team. If you guys have been watching the show, you guys know I'm just not a big fan of Gal Gadot being Wonder Woman. And this is one of those things where, like, Zach needed to be a part of this because obviously you get the best work out of Gal Gadot when Zach's around, because this was a Snyder-free area this time around. This movie was being made during the exile of Snyder, so Patty was given free reign, creative control. Zach had no input, even though he's got a producer's credit. He had nothing to do with this film. The first film he did, and you could kind of see where his influences were. This time around, it was just all Patty, and it was just bad. And I really want this thing to be good. So basically, I'm just trying to everybody's already come down so hard on this. I'm just trying to come at it at a different angle. I think moving forward, oh fuck, Jeff Johns. And you guys, if you guys follow me on Twitter, like, my bio is like literally F Jeff Johns. Like, this guy just has no idea how to make a TV or movie script whatsoever in his input. He is great when it comes to comic books, which is so funny because his journey starts with film and TV, and then he went to comics, and now he's trying to come back into film and TV, and it's just not working out for him. I just think, like, the sooner he gets fired or let go or he moves on, fuck, dude, this guy is still supposedly doing the Green Lantern movie. Man. I say all this to say Patty, Jeff Johns, Gal Gadot need to do better moving forward. The film was just bad. It's up there with Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. And I think that's also part of the issue. Fudge. These actors, we need more Edward Nortons, right? Because there was this whole thing where Edward Norton tried to make the Hulk movie a better movie. Like, he wasn't just going to sit around and let this be a shitty movie, although it made the same amount of money that the last Hulk before it made. He at least tried. I feel like these actors, or so far these actresses, well, fuck that, they're still actors. They see the name and they see the bright lights and flashes at Comic-Con, and it's a quick cash grab for them. They need to do more research, man. They need to figure out what ticks. For one, there's really like no excuse. I don't understand how you could be given so many millions of dollars and at no time do you pick up a comic book. Like, I think moving forward for Warner Brothers, if they're going to keep Patty and move forward like they said they are, or any of these other movies, I literally think they need to have a panel of like at least 4 regular dudes who read comic books. Like, and I'm not saying like, I think you should stay away from YouTubers or Instagram people. I mean, like, just really put the press out there, or put an ad out there and look for these guys, comic book shop owners and stuff like that, people who really read this stuff and say like, hey, what's going on? Does this feel like Wonder Woman? Does this feel like Captain Marvel? Does this feel like Harley Quinn? Again, this, I can't, and well, fuck it, I can. I was gonna say I can't blame Patty, but I really can. I can blame Patty. She's taken 100% ownership over this film anyway. This movie was a direct response to the failure of Zack's films. Now, I'm only gonna give him not even full partially credit for the failure of Justice League, but Man of Steel was a failure. BVS was a failure. They were just bad films, you know, and they really wanted to course correct, and you know, that's why Shazam is like this weirdly toned movie, and this one was Wonder Woman was made in that switch, in that pivot they tried to do out of Zack's dark and gloomy world. So it's like a lot of contributing factors to why this movie was that bad. I think had things worked out, hindsight's 2020, you know what I mean? So yeah, there was a lot already writing against it. The audience was already ready to see this, like this Amazonian warrior that they were given in the first Wonder Woman, and now there's like no action. There's actually a couple character choices that Wonder Woman would never like electrocute someone like that. Granted, she does kill Maxwell Lord. It's just something that like she wouldn't have done, and I kind of felt that was weird in that moment too. So let's just talk about like the missed opportunity, man. I think like fudge, dude. Oh man, the missed opportunity of Nubia. This is where the damage. Oh dude, there's so much. I have so many like inner fills for this, right? Just because like culturally, feminism is big. There's nothing wrong with feminism, but this movie is like wholly feminism, and the movement is wrapped into it. Well, I have a great aunt who was around during this, like the feminist movement of like the 70s, and I'm sure you could possibly find a lot of other women of color during this movement, and they'll probably tell you the same, but they're, at least from in my aunt's perspective, there really wasn't a sisterhood between black and white feminists. Now, I say that because this movie kind of represents that. I think there was more, and I'm sure Jeff Johns knew this, and other people who were around Jeff Johns who were part of this movie, which really I think could have helped this movie. Especially I think Maxwell Lord is a wasted opportunity, but to come back around to the point I'm trying to make is, it seemed like at the beginning of this movie they were going to make reference to Nubia, who is Wonder Woman's twin sister, but she's black. They chose to go Linda Carter route for some weird reason, and again, I get it. Probably to do this new goofier tone they want to get away from Zack, but to include a person of color, gender swapping or race swapping a character, an actual character who's part of Wonder Woman's continuity and would make sense. Cheetah, or Barbara, does go to Africa. That's where, in her origin, that's where she gets her cheetah power from a shaman. It would have been cool if she got that power, if Nubia gave her that power, because Nubia felt that she was the original Wonder Woman and she's trying to test this new one. Kind of like builds up to a bigger threat, and like Wonder Woman has to. The third movie literally is Wonder Woman versus Nubia, or like they have to come to some sort of understanding. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh man, that's black versus white, but that shit fucking sells. If you've watched pro wrestling, like there are just certain things you book, just because like the subtext underneath the match and everything is the reason why fucking Killmonger worked, because this is Killmonger represents the era that we were living in. I think they just missed that opportunity. So to tie all that in a circle, I think like there was like this feminist movement, but not really. Like it was like, it's like a white woman feminism. It doesn't encompass people of color, and the only people of color that were really in there were Palestinians or Egyptians, I think, or I don't even know, man. That's how little I know. Like they didn't even bother to like describe or really talk about who these people were. Just whatever Middle Eastern country, generic Middle Eastern country, like, you know what I mean? Like it was just crazy. It was a movie, dude. A lot of money was spent. This goes back to my crazy crackpot theory, but it's starting to feel like it's so fucking real right now, because Harley Quinn was bad, and like I don't think Suicide Squad is going to be bad. This is my issue with Suicide Squad. Okay, so it's kind of like a 2, maybe 3-parter. So these two failures are gonna greenlight Zack to make more movies. If you don't think so, this failure for sure is gonna give Zack the green light. So Warner Brothers is gonna give Zack the green light to do more movies, because Justice League is gonna do fucking phenomenal, right? And then he's doing like this extra BVS thing, so that's gonna be awesome, and people are gonna want a part 2. So clearly, Warner has 2 choices, I guess, right? Like, so AT&T is not that proud or too crazy about comic books anyways. Looks like they were trying to phase them out, and so the 2 choices they have are give Zack the reins again, or just continue forward and let everything fail, because Justice League's gonna come out, boom. Suicide Squad's gonna come out, boom. 2 tonally different movies. Like I don't think, again, Suicide Squad was made when the exile of Zack Snyder happened, so whatever Suicide Squad is, it's going to be in the it's got to fit whatever the new shit is, right? So it's got to fit whatever the pivot Shazam was, whatever the pivot Harley Quinn was, and the pivot Wonder Woman. So it's made in that same tone, in that same vein. It's trying to drift away from what Zack in what's his name, the dude who did Suicide Squad, right? It's got to get away from that. So that being the case, time and time again, Warner has proven that like they'll do anything to pivot again. So now it's to the point that I was trying to make with Suicide Squad. I think with this failure, they're gonna offer Zack his movies. He's gonna get it, and Zack's movies are his movies. They're in his tone. That being said, they're gonna see Suicide Squad and do Warner Brothers shit and go, we need to edit that to make it fit Zack stuff so we can still get those numbers. That's gonna fuck it up. It's just gonna have to be a movie out on its own. But I don't think Warner AT&T realizes that. So the good I can say from this is, hey, we're gonna get Zack's movies. Like we're gonna get it. So whether you like it or not, Ben Affleck, you're gonna be Batman. Okay, you're gonna be. Oh fuck me, Batman. Wonder Woman, this franchise has so much on its shoulders, riding on the success was riding on this, because again, this was a pivot from Zack's vision. This isn't Zack's Wonder Woman. So now we got Matt Reeves' vision of Batman coming out, and like I said, the rumors with Ben Affleck coming back, nobody really cares about Robert Pattinson anymore. But that's that, man. Fuck. I was really rooting for this, man. I really wanted this to happen, man. Like, I really wanted to be proven wrong, because I am not a fan of the casting of Gal Gadot. I think a lot of other people could have been Wonder Woman. Eesh. But fuck it, I'm not a Hollywood producer. I don't have any pull, so we are here. Guys, let me know what you think. Who do you, if you could recast Wonder Woman, who would you put in there? Did you guys like Wonder Woman? Like, I know I just like shit on it for like 10 minutes, but if you liked it, you liked it. Please tell me what you liked about it. Like, maybe you guys can convince me otherwise. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. It just wasn't the cup of tea, dudes. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Please share this shit, man. I love making these videos, and I want to keep making them. Get me out there, baby. Let's do it. As usual, guys, thanks for stopping by. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.